Remember that we are using Tailwind and we are using Tailwind UI with some ready-to-use components. And I know that they have one called Alert, and this is what I want to use. So you can see the preview of the components, and I want to use this one that is an error alert, and I will get this code and copy. I will go back to my code and I will create this component. So I could put it here in the contact form, but I will probably reuse this somewhere else. So I will create a folder, a directory called components, and I will create here a component called maybe error alert.jsx. So then I will be able to reuse this later. I will paste the code that we just copied, and you can see already that there is an error here. WebStar, it's not recognizing this package, and it is suggesting that I should install it. So instead of using in that way, because it is recommended to use Meteor npm, I will run it this way. Meteor npm install, and then that package. And this is just a package with some nice icons to us to use. Okay, so this is not the way we are doing our components, so I will change it to keep consistent. So export, and then the name of the component will be error alert. And we need to receive a message, right? So I will define this argument, and this will be an error function. So let me see. Yeah, now it is correct. And I will remove the texts that they have here on this example, and I will leave just this one. So instead of showing this, I will show the message. Okay, our component looks okay. I think our package, yeah, it is already installed. I will run Meteor again. And going to the contact form, we need to show that error alert when we have an error. So to do that, we need to control the state of the error, and I will create another variable here, and I will call it error message maybe, or just error, and set error. And this will use the React use state, and it will be a message, so it will also be empty. Okay, and then right here, if I have an error response, I will set that error to this error response dot error. Okay, so far so good. And now I need to present that error alert if I have this error. I will go to this form and I will import that error alert here. It needs a message parameter, and this is our error. Okay, as always, I like to do a little code and then check if it's everything okay. Oh, you see, I forgot to import React, so I will copy it from here and add in my component. Okay, it looks good. You can see that it is showing the error alert, even though we don't have any error. And this is why we didn't add any condition here. So I will add this. If we have an error, I will present this component. I will render this component. So let's see now. Okay, it looks good. Let's try I will hit save. We can see the error message. So it is fine. I also want to show a success message when everything goes right. So I will create another property here, and this one will be called success, and then we will have the set success, and it will be empty. And what I want to do is If I have an error, I will set it this way. If not, I will set the success message. That will be just contact saved. Okay, but right now we just have a error alert. So I will go back to the tailwind and I will take this one. That is no, this one. It is simpler. So I will take this code and create a new component. Again, in the same folder, the components folder, and it will be called success alert. I will import React right now, so I don't forget from React, and then paste the code. I know that there is this X to close the alert, but I won't implement that right now. So I will just remove this, and I will remove this, and also the comment from Tailwind. I will use our default way to declare a component, export const. This one is the success alert. It receives an error function, okay, and also a message. And instead of showing this one, I will show my message. And I will do the same here. So the same logic. If I have a success message, then I will present that success alert with the message being the success. Okay, it looks good. So let's test it. I will open the browser, go back to our application, and I will put the thread tree. But it is becoming boring, right? All these thread names. So I will use that random user.me, and we can get from here some names and pictures, and our application will look better. So first, I copied the image URL, then the name, and also the email. If you go here, we can get the email. Of course, it's not a real email, but it is good enough for us. When I hit save, cool. So we can see this message and it looks very good. So this is the contact that I just added. And this is something we could improve, right? Because we just added this contact, but it is being added to the end of the list. So we can do something here that is to sort those contacts. So just a quick pause on the contact form, and we are going to the contact list because I will remove this tracker comment, and on the find, we can pass another argument here, and we can pass another option that is sort. I want to sort this by created at date. So every time that we add a contact, it will show the recent one first. But remember that we don't have this property. So what I'm going to do is go to the contacts method, and I will add another property here called created at, and this will be an instance of the current date. Okay, so now when we add a contact, we are going to add this created at, and in our contact list, we will be able to sort by this property. Let's test it. And all of those contacts, they don't have any. So I will just take another random user. We can click on here, new, and let's add Nicole. Right here, take his picture, image address, and then the email. Oops, yeah. So the email. Okay, so if I add it, yeah, it is the last one in our list. So now we will be fine. Another thing I want to do is this. If I click on save it right now, look at this. We have still the last message, contact save, and we have a new one, name is required. So what I want to do is just to remove this message after, I don't know, a few seconds. And I will do that very quickly in a very simple way. So let's go to the contact form, and what you can do is just use a timeout. So let's do this. We are setting the error if we have any, but I will call the set timeout function. This is from JavaScript itself. We can pass a function to it. And what we are going to do is we are going to set the error, but then after maybe 3 seconds, this is in milliseconds, so 3000, I will set this error to empty again. So with that, it will present the error, but after 3 seconds, it will clean it up. And I will do the same for the success message. So set timeout, but on this case, it is set success empty after 3 seconds. Save it. Let's test it. I will refresh just to remove those components from the screen. And I will try the same thing. So let's get a new person, image address, and Mary. I will just type it, is her first name. So I will copy the email only, copy it, paste it, and save. Okay, contact saved. It is the last one in our list. Oh, it's gone already. Did you see it? Let's put maybe 5 seconds. Maybe it was too quick. And for here as well. But it was gone. It is working. I will just test it also for the name, for the error message. So, okay, it is showing. Let's wait. Well, now it is 5 seconds. Yeah, it's gone. So, okay, I think it's better this way, but this is just UI. It's not related to Meteor itself. So our application is looking good. I just want to organize a little bit this set error and set timeout error, because this function is becoming big and I like to have small functions. So I'll just create one called show error. I will receive a message as a parameter, actually an object with a message. And then I will put this code here. This will be the message. Just to clean this code a little bit, I will call it here, show error. Then I pass the message and the error response dot error. And now I can remove this code. So if I have another case which I have to show an error, then I can just reuse this function and it will work in the same way. It will show the error and then set the timeout and make the error disappear in 5 seconds. And the same for the success message. So this one will be success. I am copying and pasting a lot of code, but I think we can go quicker this way. So set success message and set success empty value. And now we can replace all of this, show success. We have to pass an object. And on this case will be contact saved. So let's do this. And now I can remove also this. Okay, let's just test it just using the error message. Okay, it is showing. Let's see if it will disappear. Yeah, okay, it is working. So yeah, let's have a quick look at our contact form. So we have a few states for our form. And remember that this is just React. So if you want to use other libraries to help you, like Formic, it's one that I liked a lot. You can use it. So feel free to use any form library that you want. And we have here the show error function, we have the success, we have the save contact, and here we are calling the Meteor method that is defined in our backend.